ensuring quality conditions and environments for our laborers and employees throughout the Caribbean. This was the overarching theme guiding the opening session for the International Union of Food and Agricultural Workers Regional Committee's meeting. The IUF, representing over 200 million employees, joined forces with the National Workers Union to address challenges affecting workers and economic trade in the Caribbean. These challenges range from the lingering effects of COVID-19 to gender relations. The IUF and National Workers Union have engaged various stakeholders in developing innovative solutions to address these long-standing issues.
So far we've had a youth conference on Monday, there was a women's conference yesterday, and we have the opening sessions today, and the session also continues tomorrow. So there are going to be country reports that are going to be prepared and presented, young workers reports, women's committee reports, and strategies are going to be discussed so that it can be developed and sent to the IUF in Switzerland, so that whatever technical assistance that they can give us in terms of addressing the challenges that we face in terms of the sectors that the IUF represents, and putting concrete strategies and action plans in place to take us forward to deal with these issues and to represent as effectively as we can. That is going to be something that we're looking forward to as an objective. So we're very happy that we are hosting this conference as a union for the first time here in St. Lucia. And we're hoping that, whatever support that can be given in this challenging environment, we can get that from the IUF.
Sue Longley, General Secretary for the International Union of Food and Agricultural Workers, noted that issues with youth workers and the agricultural sector are areas of focus for the IUF.
So the young workers really want us to look at strengthening young workers' participation in trade unions, but also to do more organising work in sectors where there's a lot of young workers. So fast food would be typically one. And the Women's Committee discussed a very important issue, how we step up our work on gender-based violence. We heard really quite disturbing reports about the violence against women in the region, about the high number of femicides in some countries. So we've really worked out a plan to increase our activities as trade unions to help women who are victims of domestic violence, victims of other sort of gender-based violence, and in particular to tackle sexual harassment at work. So there will be these programs presented to the meeting today, and then the meeting will be discussing other things. We all know that COVID hit very hard the hospitality sector, but what is the recovery looking like in terms of workers' jobs in hospitality? What's happening still in agriculture? Caribbean used to be a big producer of bananas, sugar for the export market.
Clifton Grant, Regional Secretary for the IUF, emphasized on Caribbean-specific issues such as the political crisis in Haiti and the impact of climate change.
Haiti is also a major concern for us in the region. They had a meeting in Kingston last week with the heads of government, and when we look on the list of sections that will form the Presidential Council, the trade union movement is absent from this, and I don't think any solution to Haiti's problem should be done without the involvement of the representative of the working people. We see the private sector there, but the trade unions are absent, and I think that we are going to, today we're going to discuss it. I have a voice note that we will play inside, and if you want, you can come and listen to it, and we have a resolution that will pass today to send to the chair of CARICOM to ensure that the trade union movement have a seat at the table of the discussion leading to any solution in Haiti. One of the things that affecting all the countries in the region is the question of climate change. We see more hurricanes, we see flooding, we see the sea taking in the land, and therefore we, as trade union movement, we need to have that our say in terms of making recommendations to government in terms of policies to protect the environment and to protect the countries.
With the informative open sessions regional committee meetings seeking to address challenges pertaining to Caribbean workers from various sectors, islands such as St. Lucia are ensured an enhanced economy and workforce as difficulties within numerous industries are fully examined. For Choice News Now, this is Obi Offer reporting.